Hi everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome to night 21 of our 25 Dies of Christmas. Tonight we're going to use our old farm truck and our camper on a Merry Christmas card. We're also breaking out the glitter snow again. You guys thought you were done with that, didn't you? Let's get started. First, my slimline is 3.5 by 8.5 tonight, and my A2 4.25 by 5.5. I cut a piece of gray paper and glued it down, and then I tore the edge of a piece of white paper to make it kind of look like snow. The gray, I went around it also with a gray ink pad. I already did this because it takes a little bit of time to dry, and I wanted them to be dry so I could show you guys the cards. Okay, let's get started with our dies that we used. I used the woodland pine trees, and I've also already put my glitter snow on those. So the woodland pines we're gonna take and glue down. Let me get my sample in front of me actually. Okay, now the slimline card isn't very tall, so you're gonna glue the pine trees with the trunks down here, but you're gonna have to cut some of the top off. That's fine, because it is not as tall of a card that we're using, but just that kind of right there. Okay, I use the tallest one, or the biggest one in the set. Then I'm going to use a medium size. And it doesn't really matter which ones you use, just kind of vary them. Now, in the center, kind of right here, I left a little blank space. That way I could glue my Merry Christmas word on and have it show up a little bit more, you can see. So let's move this one, I think, over here. I'm just gonna keep holding the other ones that I glued for a second until I know they're down pretty well. This one maybe kind of right there. And then I think I'm going to use one more big one. I want to use a couple of the medium size too. Let's actually tuck this medium size one back behind here a little. Okay, another big one. This one up a little bit further. And on my sample, I didn't use any of the small ones, but I have one right here, so we might as well use it. Put this one over here. Okay, now because I already did put the glitter snow on the background, it does take a little bit of holding to get these pieces to stick. Let's do one more medium size, right? And just put a whole lot of trees there. Okay. Then I'm gonna take some of my glitter snow, and most of my pieces that we're using the glitter snow on tonight I've already pre-done, so you don't have to watch me. See, like these guys don't seem to want to stay down, so just put some glitter snow on it. And then as they start to dry, or the glitter snow starts to dry and stiffen up a little bit, you can go back and press them down into it, and then they'll hold pretty well. I'm actually going to put a little bit behind them because my glue just doesn't want to hold those down tonight. I guess it's probably because I've never completely waited for my background to dry before I did it. I've waited a few hours before, but never. These I did last night. That's okay. We'll just get some glitter snow on the trunks to make sure they stay down. And we do have quite a few glitter snow in stock now. I know some of you have already gotten it, but for those of you that haven't and have been waiting for me to say we have it in stock, it is in stock and shipping whenever you're ready. Now for the trees, I just took my tool and kind of brushed over them a little bit, kind of like that. Okay, we have that part done. Let's take our fence. This is our wooden fence die. You can either just cut this piece out and use that, or you can cut this piece out and put these little wood slats on here to give it a little bit of a wood grain, or you can take these wood slats and build your own fence. Tonight I just use this piece. And for my slimline card, I need about 1.5 of them. So this is how I cut the second piece, so I had 1.5. Now this, I already put glitter snow on it. So we will put some of our glue on it. Oh, and then also on this fence I put some little red bows. Those little red bows are from our Decorate the Christmas Tree die. Right here, I used that little red bow. I thought it just needed something Christmassy on the fence. Okay, now this fence, you're gonna put it just on the edge of that torn paper. And sorry, we're pre-recording this for tomorrow night and my children are still here with me, and apparently my son feels the need to make goofy sounds while I'm recording. And drop his cup. Okay, then just put the cut piece right there behind the other fence piece. Oh, I think there's another tree that needs some more adhesive behind it. Put a lot. I think what the problem is, when I wait a few hours, the glitter snow is still, it's not firm, so I can press the trees down into it. So learn from my mistake and don't wait too long. Don't let your background dry too much before you add your pieces. Okay, now these fence pieces, I'm just gonna put some glitter snow right on the edge. And this is meant to look like a roadway. So I'm gonna put some glitter snow, some glow, whatever, right on the edge, like the snow's piled up there. Almost done with this part. Then what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna glue my Merry Christmas word, I believe, next, and put it on there before I move on to anything else. Okay. Then you can also put a little bit of snow in the roadway. Like maybe it's not plowed all the way. Just smear it on there in a few places. Okay. Let's take our Merry Christmas word. And on this card, I used a red Merry Christmas word. On the A2 card, I used green. Okay. Almost done. There we go. And this, forgot to show you the die. This is our Merry Christmas word. And then you're just gonna put that right somewhere in the trees, but over where there's the empty space. Kind of like that. Okay, then we're gonna take our old farm truck die, and I cut the old farm truck out in red. Then I went around it with the Simon Hurley Bee Sting ink pad. Sorry, I'm trying to give my children the death stare, but obviously they forgot that I bribed them with treats after we get done. Okay. Anyway, I cut that out in red. I cut a piece of vellum for behind the window. I cut these little wheels out in black, and then the center I cut out in silver for the little hubcaps. Then I put glitter snow on it. And then we have our camper die. This is our pop-up camper. I cut that out in tan and green, and then I just cut pieces of the tan and put it on the top and bottom, and cut a black wheel and put another red bow on that. I realized that you wouldn't be driving down the road with your pop-up camper up, but I just wanted the effect, so. Okay, let's. Glue this down quick before my children lose their patience. Okay, let's get our camper down. Now, actually, I think that's got enough glitter snow on it everywhere. Oh, and I put one of the trees in the back of the truck also. Show you on the A2 truck because I haven't quite done that yet. And who knows where, never mind. I almost had to use the soccer scissors. I found my scissors though. I must have put them back in my bag. And just cut the tops of the trees off. And then snip the fence off. Just like that. And it appeared that that was quick and easy on here, but it did take quite a long time to glitter snow everything. So this is not a quick card that you would want to make multiples of unless you really like the glitter snow. There is your slim line. Now I'm going to do the A2 super quick because my children are definitely losing their patience out there. They do have a playroom here, but it's kind of has Christmas presents all over, so they're not allowed to go up there right now. So I have to deal with them being down here while I'm trying to video. Actually, this is the first time I've brought them while I was videoing. I brought all three of them together. Okay. Now for this card, on the last card, I left a little bit of an area for the words. On this card, we're not putting the camper die, so I don't really have to leave room for the words. So I'm just gonna fill this whole area in with trees. Do a couple of medium-sized ones. I have to save a medium-sized one for the back of the truck because I have not put that one in there yet. And I'm gonna put a lot of glue on the back of these because this background was all dry too, and it's obviously having issues holding. You live and you learn, huh? Never let your glitter snow dry too much. Maybe I did that on purpose just to show you guys. Slip a little tree in there. Guys, do not lock your brother out there, please. Okay. And the farm truck, I did the same way. I think I forgot to tell you guys, I always go on the farm truck, go around these little creases. This one I went around with a red pen just to highlight them a little bit. Okay, we'll put the little tree right in the back. Oh, getting ahead of myself, trying to rush too much to get them out of here. Need to put my fence down. Again, we're going to put that right on the edge there. And then put some glitter snow right on the edge of the roadway. And then the edge of the fence posts. Maybe. Here we go. And then smear some on the road again. there's our heater again, so I better get a little bit louder. Okay. Now I can glue our old farm truck down. Put him right, I put him a little bit to the side. And again, I cut this in red, I cut the wheels in black, and silver for the inside of the wheels, and then I put a piece of vellum right behind the door. And the door handle, I put it behind the door handle so I could color the door handle red also. And then on this card, because there wasn't a whole lot of room up there, I just cut the Merry Christmas out and I put it right over the bottom of the truck. Yep. Caught the tip again. And this is the same Merry Christmas word that I showed you that we used on the other card. And put that right there, just like that. Okay, there you are. Now, get that off there. We have another, oh, cut the tips off, dang it. Another glitter snow, A2 and slimline card. That was night 21 of the 25 Dies of Christmas. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you again tomorrow night when my children are not here. Have a great night.